Picture 10 arrows fired at a target. 9 of them miss wide. 1 clips the edge of the bullseye. Guess which arrow gets photographed for the poster? That single photograph is what most people mean when they say, the best. Not the 9 misses. Just the one shot that happened to land, framed so carefully it looks inevitable. This happens constantly with the announcements you scroll past every week. A chart shows up. One bar towers over all the others. A headline declares a new leader, and the number looks so large, so official, that agreeing with it feels like the only reasonable thing to do. But a leaderboard number is not a fact sitting quietly in the world, waiting to be discovered. It is a measurement, taken once, under one specific set of conditions, using one specific set of questions someone else chose for you. And the moment you treat a measurement as a fact, you inherit every flaw hiding inside how it was measured. Start with the test itself. Somebody wrote it. A few hundred questions, maybe a few thousand, built around one person's assumptions about what skill even looks like. Change the questions and you change who wins. A system trained to handle exactly that flavor of question can look untouchable on the test and still fall apart the instant reality asks something 5 degrees to the left of it. Picture a smooth curve drawn cleanly through the middle of a cluster of dots. That curve captured the pattern. Now picture a second curve, jagged and frantic, twisting up and down to touch every single dot exactly, missing nothing. Perfect on paper. That second curve did not learn the pattern. It memorized the noise. Statisticians have a word for it: overfitting. And a leaderboard win can be the jagged curve wearing the smooth curve's reputation. Now for the part nobody puts in the headline. If a system runs against 10 different tests and wins only one of them, which result do you think gets the press release? Not dishonesty exactly, just human nature, dressed up as evidence. You're being shown the one tall bar. You're never shown the 9 short ones standing quietly behind it, out of frame, unphotographed. So before the next tall bar convinces you of anything, ask it 3 questions. How many cases built this result? 20 examples proves almost nothing. The margin of error swallows the whole claim. 10,000 examples starts to mean something, but only if the questions were chosen fairly to begin with. Who is grading, and who chose the test? A team scoring its own work on a test it wrote itself is not the same thing as a stranger checking your work with rules you never saw coming. And has anyone else reproduced it? Not repeated the announcement. Reproduced the result. On ground, the system was never shown in advance. None of this makes every measurement worthless. Real evidence exists, and it is genuinely powerful when you know how to read it. The mistake was never paying attention to the number. The mistake is letting one number from one test chosen by one interested party stand in for the whole truth. So here's the real question, and it isn't really about leaderboards at all. Somewhere in your own life, a single impressive number talked you into a conclusion you never actually checked. A test score, a rating, a statistic someone quoted with total confidence. Where was it? And did you ever go back and ask what was standing just outside the frame?